Manila seeks additional India-made supersonic anti-ship missiles amid escalating sea tensions with China and doubts about US mutual defense backing. After a series of major maritime standoffs, the Philippines is in hot pursuit of more India-made Brahmos supersonic cruise missiles to point at China in the contested South China Sea. The Philippines Marine Corps plans to bolster its coastal defenses with 2 additional batteries of the shore-based supersonic anti-ship missiles by 2026. An interesting point to note here is the increasing confidence of the Philippines government on India. The PMC is already set to receive 3 BrahMos batteries, each comprising 4 launchers with 3 missiles capable of striking targets up to 290 kilometers away. The acquisition significantly enhances the Philippines' ability to deter and counter maritime threats. The Philippines' potential additional purchase would boost India's defense exports and underscore the BrahMos missiles' marketability amid a gathering East Asian arms race. The Philippines Army might also consider procuring the missiles, potentially arming the Philippines for land and naval strikes. The BrahMos missiles' high speed and long range make it a formidable weapon against maritime threats, thus strengthening the Philippines' coastal defense capabilities. The deepening defense relationship between the Philippines and India has occurred amid Manila's clashes with China in the South China Sea and Delhi's with China in the Himalayas. Hello and welcome to News Affairs. Before we proceed further, we request our viewers to please subscribe this channel if you have not yet subscribed. If you find the video informative, please like and share the video. Delivering BrahMos missiles is crucial for the Philippines to counter China's assertive actions in the South China Sea, providing a credible deterrent and defense capability to assert sovereignty and rights in the West Philippine Sea. India's decision to export the BrahMos missiles to the Philippines signifies a strategic shift, extending its influence beyond the Indian Ocean to the Indo-Pacific region amid hot and cold relations with China. The Philippines is bolstering its defense posture in the South China Sea by constructing a base for its newly acquired BrahMos missiles, which India supplied in a historic $375 million deal. The Philippines' lack of air defense assets may force it to choose between defending military installations such as its BrahMos missiles base or critical infrastructure and population areas. Logistical hurdles such as the Philippines' vulnerability to naval blockade, inability to domestically manufacture BrahMos missiles to sustain its stockpiles, and China's grey zone warfare tactics could further undermine the deterrent impact of its BrahMos missiles. Manila's expectation of the United States, with which it shares a mutual defense treaty, in a potential China conflict at sea are unclear. But the United States' muted response to the Philippines' June 2024 maritime standoff with China may belie a foregone conclusion that Washington will not risk a major confrontation with Beijing over disputed features claimed by the Philippines in the South China Sea. However, additional BrahMos missiles can address one of the Philippines' critical vulnerabilities as a US ally in a potential Taiwan conflict, being in the range of a substantial portion of China's power projection and strike capabilities from occupied sea features such as Mischief Reef, Fiery Cross Reef, and Subi Reef. For those doubting India's capabilities, following possibilities could convince them that additional BrahMos missile sites in Palawan could conceivably target Chinese military installations and aircraft parked on Mischief Reef, Fiery Cross Reef, and Subi Reef, holding those at risk and forestalling the threat of a preemptive strike on United States forces in the Philippines. If the Philippines chooses to acquire more BrahMos missiles, it can signal to the US and allied defense planners that it is not as helpless as it now seems against China's preponderance of military force. Such an acquisition would show that the Philippines is a defensible forward operating base and that the US and its allies may be justified in investing in a more extensive military presence on its territories. Jai Hind.